Hi, this is Angel Jones. I love great conversations where life's journey is communicated not only through words, but tones and emotions. Explosive expressions that allow you to feel what they felt and learned. A fool learns only from his own mistake, while the wise learn from their own and from those others have made. Thanks for being here with us. Good morning, Aidan Lee. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
I'm doing absolutely well, my friend. It's beautiful here too, surprisingly not as warm as where you are, but it's absolutely fine. How about yourself?
I'm excellent, my friend. You're my first call for the daylight of today. What part of the world are you in?
So I'm in a small place called Slough, which is just outside of London in the UK. Just right next to Heathrow Airport.
Okay.
If you guys know where that is, so
Yeah.
not too far at all.
All right. So tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
Brilliant. So my background is mostly in martial arts, strength training, yoga, and philosophy. So it's actually a mixture of those gelled together to what has formed my current business now, which is doing body and mind transformation coaching for entrepreneurial and busy men. So it's a mixture of all those disciplines rolled into one to give people the best body and mind experience that they need to transform their lives.
So is that a service that is available over online, or is it something you're doing one-on-one?
Sure, it's a mixture of both. So some people do one-to-one in person, some people do purely online, some people do a hybrid. Excuse me, I also do martial arts classes as well. So there's a real mixture of things going on, but for that basis, one-to-one or online.
Who did you learn the skill from, Aidan?
A mixture of people. So initially, my dad was my first instructor. He ran and set up Warlords Kickboxing Academy, which was one of the first kickboxing schools, or in many ways mixed martial arts schools in the area back in the 1980s. So since I was 5 years old to 25 years old now, I've been doing that for 20 years. And in the club there, I started teaching when I was about 10 years old. So it was a real early start for me, and I got to learn the ropes from a very young age.
Wow, amazing. So why will you continue? You've been doing this for so long. Why will you continue to repeat this skill?
Good question. Because it's something that, no matter how good you get, there's always a lot more to learn. But not just that, it keeps you humbled and earthed on this side of things, and keeps things in perspective. It's not very much just a physical type of training, but there is very much a huge mental aspect to it, as I'm sure you know and can understand.
Yes.
Being an entrepreneur, and it helps me in my business venture as well. So even though I pass it on to my students daily, it's something that I will continue to do also for my own personal growth and self-development.
Amazing. Well, in Trinidad we have a guy that he was the first MMA champion from Trinidad, I believe, in this region. Josh Walsh. He calls himself the Honey Badger. I'll definitely introduce you guys, man. That should be fun.
Yeah, that'd be wicked. Thanks.
Yeah. And then there's my coach, who is Randall Benjamin, and he's doing some amazing things as well. Great stuff in Trinidad, man. Hope to see you soon. Hope someone is able to beat you up when you come,
Hopefully you, my friend. Let's see. Well, I'm sure I will come. It's not if, it's a matter of when. So yeah, we can do that.
Love it. So share with me one other thing that you've done consistently over the past 3 years, please.
Over the past 3 years, one thing I've done consistently would be studying philosophy. So I actually studied it as my undergraduate at university. So that was back in 2010 I started, but ironically enough, actually I studied more afterwards than I did during. So that's, in the last 6-7 years, but more so in the last 3 years I've gone deeper.
How does it make you feel?
If you like, in many ways, to sound cliched, on a better path to, a better mental and physical life and enlightenment. It keeps me grounded and makes me certain that the only thing I know is nothing.
I love that. The only thing I know is nothing. Why would you suggest someone do what you've done?
Do what I've done? in whichever capacity they do it, I imagine it would rarely be as in depth, but even just to tip your toes in, it does the kind of experience that the subjects we talked about today, for example, martial arts, philosophy, and so on, whether it be the yoga as well, is that they are universal to the human experience, and everyone needs to optimize their body as well as their mind, and not give up on that in the modern world that we live in, which so many people have, especially in our circles as entrepreneurs, especially a lot of men just try and hustle or out hustle their way out of a bad body and a bad mind. And unfortunately, you can't do that. And it's a massive priority. If you're not here no longer, you have no business. You have nothing else left, no legacy. So in all essence and in the biggest picture is to optimize your own self to the best you can be so that you can leave a better legacy.
Love it. All right, Aidan, well, let's switch gears for a bit now. Let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Aidan, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory, I wish it was something like that. Sounds great. Earliest childhood memory, I'm always renowned for having not the best memories for, I say it's too many hits to the head from martial arts, but that's just my running joke. But in terms of the actual earliest memory, it would probably be something where I'm at home and my ethnic origin is a mixture of Sri Lankan and Irish, but particularly the Sri Lankan side and this side, where there's, as you can imagine, especially with Caribbean food as well, it's the great smells of all the spices and all the food cooking up in the house. You coming home as a little kid, waiting to tuck in to some real good food, and it's that.
I love it. I love it. How old do you think you were?
Maybe 4 or 5 years old.
And why do you think this memory is so clear?
It's something that's very dear to me in terms of I don't want to be always stuck in one location, if you like, and one of the things I will be doing next year, for example, is taking some time out to be working remotely elsewhere, and that place will be Sri Lanka, so I can still run my business and help people and help many more people while still living a dream life, if you like. So it's stuck with me culturally, in my life, socially, and everything like that as well. So
I love it. Love it. When you said that the smells, right? I saw, on cartoons how when something smells good, you see, even if it's Tom and Jerry, let's talk about Tom and Jerry, where Tom is being led in through his nostrils by the scent of something. So I'm seeing that, right? And then I'm thinking, philosophy. You said that the more you know is the more you know you do not know, right? Is it? What did you say exactly?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. But okay. To paraphrase, so that was the gist of it. Yeah.
And it was like food, right? Like the sense of food, right? Does that? It's the unknown that you don't see, but it leads you in, and it it affects like you. Yeah. I love that. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
Favorite song? I saw the question. I was thinking, I don't know, man. There's so much going on at the time. At the time, I was probably into a lot of R&B and hip hop and stuff like that. But taking it back, it probably would have been a Michael Jackson song. Which one? I'm trying to think, but something like I Can't Help It. It's a pretty good song. It's probably one of those classic Jacksons.
Sure. I thought you would have chosen Beat It.
All that, yeah.
Yeah, because you've been beating people up so much.
That's time to give it to me,
Alright, well, we have arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's yes or no. Aidan, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
No.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No, haven't watched TV since I was about 17.
Wow. What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? More than 8 hours a day or less than 8 hours a day?
Less than 8, but probably enough, yeah.
Aidan, this was a great pleasure, my friend. Before you leave, is there anything you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Likewise, my friend Angel, it's been an absolute pleasure. I would just like to share that look after yourself so that you can look after other people better and you can live your vision better. So take care of your body and mind, and the rest will fall into place.
Love it. Aidan Lee, thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
It's been great. Thank you for having me.
Amazing audience. Before you leave, there's one person I'd like to introduce you to, Amanda Jones. She is my wife, and her passion is to educate, encourage, and empower.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I'm a registered nurse. Do you or someone you know have diabetes? According to the International Diabetes Federation, in 2015 worldwide, 415 million people were living with diabetes. Just as that figure is overwhelming, so too can the effects of diabetes be. So, to help simplify diabetes for both adult and child, I've used rhymes in my books, The ABCs of Diabetes for Children and Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes. At its simplest, rhymes help us to remember. If you, a child or friend, want an easy, reader-friendly way to know about diabetes, then get a copy of these books. For more details, you can go to poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.